welcome to Mayor in the Morning. This is a very special Mayor in the Morning. We're here with a very special guest, Crystal Bunny. Crystal Bunny is here.
Yay me. Hi, everyone.
This is kind of groundbreaking because I've never had an in studio guest. And I laugh when I say studio because, well, if you could see the rest of this room, you wouldn't call it a studio. Oh, wow. Somebody in the chat already thinks I'm a cunt. This is
So
great.
nice.
What a way to start out our Wednesday. There's been so much going on. This has been quite a week for the internet. I've been trying to bring Crystal up to date on the internet drama. And then this Eliza Bleu stuff started happening. And I was explaining to Crystal, like, imagine there's what's the TLDR on Eliza Bleu, a gal who made her reputation known on being a human trafficking or like sex trafficking survivor, and she's a survivor advocate. And because she's kind of well spoken, and because she like has her deal like kind of memorized, like she has her elevator pitch down.
She's got her script.
She's got her script. Sometimes people have caught snippets of her like reading on certain podcasts. Sometimes she does look dead into the camera and knows what she's saying. But over time, over the months, like people have found maybe holes in her story. Dates have been different in different versions. There may have been age discrepancies. And then I've been getting shit because I had her on my podcast like maybe 3 times, like in under a year, just because like she was kind of just starting out. I think she maybe started doing it in like 2020. So most people don't think like if someone's been on a couple of shows that you know or have worked with people you know, and this is I guess a good lesson for everybody. Like I was like, "Oh, you didn't vet her." I'm like, "What was I supposed to do?" Um uh, like
Lie detector
search
test.
search for, I don't know, porn and see if I can find her. And anyway, this music video comes out and people go, "Oh, this is dated around," well, I don't know what it was, 2006, but she's twerking in the desert. And the average person goes, "Oh, that doesn't look like a trafficked person. That looks like a girl maybe having a hoe phase." And everyone's had a hoe phase. I mean, like, you don't need to, like, everyone's has, is it hoe regret? Is it cope? Or is it like, explain it to us, make it make sense? And then Venti, who you know, posted screenshots from the music video being like, "Hey, can you explain this? Does this kind of hurt your whole image?" And then block, suspended from Twitter. Same thing with Jeremy from the Quartering. And that's why it went from being a little thing to going like thermonuclear, trending on Twitter, free Britney Venti. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I were explaining all this to like my mom or dad, they'd be like, "Chrissy, why do you care?" Like, why?
Because it's the internet and everything's important.
Yeah. So I think what's interesting to do is there is a new kind of detail. So she mentioned, I'm gonna pull this tweet up because Eliza did mention, and again, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. I just think like if there is a new detail, it might help to like work through it with you guys, because you guys in the chat are smarter than me. So this was tweeted out yesterday from Brit Pashed Potatoes. She has like screenshots of Eliza, I guess, talking about this safe house that she created. And this is, I'm blocked by Eliza, which is why you can't see the rest of this. She said, "Great, can you update us on the humanity house you opened? There seems to be only 2 tweets about it ever." So this first tweet was from 2020. This is the beginning, I think, probably the beginning of her sex trafficking advocate journey. I don't know. Her calling herself that. "It's my pleasure to announce that Humanity House is now a home. Give me your tired, your poor." Is this a quote from the Statue of Liberty? "You're tired, you're poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest tossed." What does it mean to be tempest tossed? "I left my lamp beside the golden door." This is March 29th, 2020. It's just a picture of a sunset. I don't see a house here, but what do I know? And I guess she was either working with or inspired by Andrew Yang for the creation of this house. She's, "Hello, Eliza. Thank you for sharing. Eliza writes back, this is 3/31/2020. Thank you for everything. I opened a safe house for trafficking survivors on Monday. I named it Humanity House, a nod to you. Please keep up the good work, and I promise you I'll keep trying to hashtag humanity forward. So you would think on her many interviews and appearances when people ask her what are resources for victims, where can they go, what can they call? You'd think she but I haven't heard her mention this Humanity House on a single interview. But then again, maybe I haven't heard all her stuff, but that's just it's a little bit sussy poo to not have heard this. So what can we do? We can check if it's a corporation, right? There's opencorporates.com. So let's see. Let's go on here and let's check if this is a real thing. Opencorporates.com. This seems like Crystal, what do
Hmm.
you think? Like, okay, if do you think there's actually do you think this is that big a deal? Like, okay, people lie about their identity on the internet all the time. Like people it's not uncommon, people have lied about their age before. Like, do you think really like, yeah, like what is the damage really being done in all this about somebody like in a position like that saying, "Oh, I'm this advocate," and then you find holes and concerns in the story. And then it's like been all these days and she hasn't even
Hmm.
acknowledged any of it.
No, I feel like it's awful because I'm sure she's making a bunch of connections where people are telling like their testimonies, their survivor stories. They're
Mhm.
trusting in her,
Yeah.
and she's possibly lying.
Possibly lying, and we don't know, like, let's say she tweeted out in 2020, "I've opened Humanity House," right?
Where's
Hooray.
the
That
house?
that sounds like first of all, where's the house? Where's the physical
Photos or it
structure?
didn't happen.
Yeah, are there some Amish people currently building it? What's going on? But then there's also secondarily, like, she's not directly asking for money, but when someone goes, "Hey, I'm a advocate for victims, and I've opened this house," which is a resource. I mean, to me, there's a certain type of person that would be like, "Wow, thank you for doing this," and then they just start Venmoing. They just start
Hmm.
PayPal. People could be sending her money under the subject of, "Oh, here's $100, put it towards
Hmm.
Humanity House."
Definitely,
Not
definitely.
that you're dumb for doing that, but it's conceivable that people would be like, "We wanna support you. This sounds really great. Here, take some money." Which if that's the case, that is bad.
Yeah.
So let's go to Humanity House. Companies, all jurisdictions. Albania? No, let's check the United States. We don't have time for the whole world. United States, Humanity House. Search. Okay. Found 29 House for Humanity. Okay. Where was this started? That's the thing is like Iowa. And we're looking for something that would be started in 2020, right? Is that what the date
Yeah.
said?
Hmm.
A Gape House. Help House Humanity 2020. Hope House Heals Humanity, Wisconsin.
Oh, it's by like states.
Oh, by state. So that's the thing is what state do we think this could have been started in? I'm going to
I
the
don't
chat.
know. Where do you think the hill lives?
Where do you think where do you think this sunset takes place? Okay. Like Wisconsin, House for Humanity, South Carolina, California. Let's see. She's from Iowa, isn't she? Or Illinois, isn't she? Because she's from Chicago originally.
Mm,
So if we look at
what
do
other filters? Like, can you look by year that it was started?
ooh, that's a good idea.
Mm,
Filter by jurisdiction.
what if it's not even active? Like, it was there for a month. It was a box.
That's the thing is like, can you do yeah, I had somebody bring up the concern of like, well, you can just have a safe house. Do you have to open a corporation for it or an LLC? I don't know. I feel like if you're collecting money for it, right? You're gonna need toilet paper,
Hmm.
towels,
Hmm.
sheets. What are you gonna just be buying all that yourself? I don't
No,
think
I'm sure
so.
there's some kind of backing. There's some kind of like government grants or something that
That you
would
can
help
apply
you.
yeah, that you could apply for, right?
Yeah.
So, if we look Alabama, this was started in 2004, right? Because if we were just searching by 2020, that's the thing, it's like, unless it was started under a different name.
Oh, and then like rebranded.
Yeah. Humanity House. House for Humanity, San Francisco.
What if you could search by like
Her
her name?
name. That's a good idea. So if we just search Eliza Bleu.
Is that like her government name?
No, this is like her fourth name. Her real name is like Eliza Morthland.
I can see why you changed the last name.
Eliza Bleu Company, LLC. Eliza Bleu Apparel?
Hmm.
Inactive. Okay, 1991. This was in New York. So she started an apparel company in New York, or somebody did under her name in 1991. And then we have 2016, Eliza Bleu Company, LLC, South Carolina. Could it be under this?
Maybe. South Carolina does get good sunsets.
It's weird. It's like, am I doing this the right way? I wonder if Eliza has ever heard of the Barbara Streisand effect. Okay, yeah, because Frank was doing a search on this open, what's it called? Open corporates, and found this, Victims Refuse Silence Inc., and thought, oh, maybe this could be it because it's Eliza Seep. She comes up as a director or an officer, but this doesn't necessarily mean that you created the company. Someone just could have named you. And look who's the president, Virginia Jeffrey, who was one of Epstein's survivors. So she
Hmm.
created this, but again, like this was created in 2014. This doesn't look like the same thing as the
Oh,
Humanity House. And that she's just on it, like
as a secretary or
as
something.
as a secretary, it's just like, yeah, you're a director and officer, you show up, you just like you could do a meeting a year and still be considered like an officer of it. But this is the only thing that
Well,
legitimately, like, I
it
think
looks like she
links
was
her.
added in 2021.
She was added in 21. Right, so she wasn't even there at the beginning of this. Guys, like, does seeing this help her legitimacy for you? Like, okay, she is attached to a Virginia Jeffrey Incorporated here. Victims Review Sounds. But again, like, yeah, yeah, I mean, it's so tricky. So if we search her company name or number, and that's the thing is like, can you search individuals? Oh, we can. Officers. Eliza Bleu. Let's just search the Eliza Bleu name. Okay, nothing. What about Eliza? If we look at a SEEP, let's see, does something else come up? Justice Victims Refuse Silence one. How about Eliza Knows? Nothing. Let's see. Morthland. Wow, people will be searching for that now. Eliza Morthland. Nothing like that.
So just the one lead.
Just the one thing in her, yeah. When she was a SEEP, she got added on. But again, like this to me doesn't look like the same thing as the Humanity House. So to me, it's like, did you just say that you opened a safe house and then never ever mentioned it again or did anything again for it? I don't know. It's like, to me, it looks a little sus.
Like, does she have her own website that she would plug any of this into?
Good question. Let's go. Is there ElizaBleu.com? Nope.
How
The
you are
domain is for
advocate
sale, though.
offering help with no links.
Yeah, that's a good question. Wow, she was on Daily Wire. They featured her. on Daily Wire. And that's what's tricky is like she made it all the way to being working with Elon Musk. Anti-sex trafficking activist Eliza Bleu tells Ben Shapiro the cause has powerful new ally. So this looks like, oh, she's legit. She's
Mhm.
on Daily Wire. She's working with Musky Poo. Yeah, apparently she took credit for getting the main 3 hashtags that um like indicate where to get CP,
Mhm.
but apparently it wasn't actually because of her. But again, it's like it's so easy to make declarations of things, and if you're confident about it
Yeah.
and you sound like you know what you're talking about, like what are you gonna be like? Yeah, prove it, you know? Because then like, but now this is how people have to be. It's almost like, well, we took this woman at her word, and then when you ask for proof, it's like, oh, how dare you? I don't want to talk about my story.
Mhm.
In January 21, Blue took on Twitter founder Jack Dorsey when the platform allegedly refused to take down a disturbing video of a 13-year-old boy who had been trafficked. Since Dorsey followed her, she was able to direct message him and claims Twitter still didn't take down the video, which garnered more than 160,000 views and 2,000 retweets. So apparently, this is an example of someone she actually did help. But it's almost like the old Twitter, it's like things wouldn't get taken down soon enough. And
Mhm.
now that she's been involved with this process and she knows people on the inside, it's almost like anything can be taken down if you call it anything,
Yeah.
and it's and that includes unflattering public photos of you that you don't like, that whatever. So I would love to find some kind of proof of a company or something legitimate that she registered. Like, are you guys in the chat feeling, who is this stranger? This is Crystal Bunny. This is a Twitter profile. No, this is Manuel Defanga, who's done other threads about it. Did you know Eliza Bleu was a cam girl on a website called Chatstar? Maybe the Andrew Tate thing was a little closer to home than no. Okay, Chatstar. Okay, so this is a Chatstar Instagram profile. We're talking about Brittany. Makes me
Nice.
want to burp.
Nice.
Chatstar. This is from November 2016. She can easily slay and text at the same time. Find Eliza Bleu now on Chatstar. But no. Okay, this looks like a disabled
Maybe she took it
Instagram account.
down.
That's the thing, is why wouldn't you? Does she have a current Instagram?
I wonder.
Nobody knows.
It's a secret.
It's a mystery.
Eliza Bleu like the cheese.
Blue like the cheese, but spelled. Is it spelled like the cheese?
I think so. Maybe.
Oh, okay. And here's another Instagram profile that Matthew Hammond has sleuthed for us. Curve.model.eliza. Chicago times New York City times LA. Can you do the math? What is Chicago times New York City times LA? That equals,
I don't know.
trafficking survivor.
Yes. She's got many miles.
I don't know. When you first started to see this multiply, this X thing, it looked kind of cool, but now it looks stupid. Now I'm like sick of seeing it. Okay, so this looks like a stock photo image.
This is not her account.
No?
Right?
You think somebody else made this for her?
I mean, these
Personalprivilege.com. What's personalprivilege.com? Am I going to regret this?
maybe. You will find out.
Personalprivilege.com. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong because I'm
Privilege.
retarded. How do you spell privilege?
Privilege.
Personal privilege.
I think it's A. No, there we go. Go down.
It's thinking.
It's thinking.
Please don't be porn. Please don't be porn.
It's just like zoomed in booty hole.
Space, the final frontier. It's a black hole. All right, it's circling for a long time. All right, I'm
It
abandoning.
is also trying to find out if this is legit.
Yeah, even the internet's going, say what? Privilege, personalprivilege.com. I'm trying again.
You're gonna get all the cookies from this.
Okay. I'm clicking out of it. I'm abandoning ship. All right. Stock photo modeling. I've done it. I've been a stock photo model. You show up, you get $50. You pretend to be a doctor. Chicago. Power couple shoot with model actor Cortez Smith. Why don't we hit up Cortez Smith?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. He doesn't exist?
Did he block you?
He has no posts.
He's
Only
not
followers.
real.
So what the fuck? Cortez Smith. This is from
what if
2014.
Elite Visions?
Elite
Would you see
Visions.
more photos of her?
Elite Visions. Brand development consultant, digital media, content creation, photography, videography. Ooh, and a drone pilot.
He went with dots, not X's.
So what does this person do? Generic-y sort of brand manager stuff. That's weird. These
Yeah.
photos only go till January
year.
2021. And this is from 2014. So why would okay, so I guess they didn't include this. Okay, so Elite Visions shot by Alexander King. Maybe we could hit him up. He's a handyman, remodeling, videographer, triple threat. Okay.
Nice.
All
I've got a
right.
bathroom we can do.
Yeah. Laced up boots take center stage. Shop personal privilege. Oh, it was an Instagram. Oh, personal privilege women's clothing store. Didn't we see a clothing thing for her? Didn't we see a clothing business when we searched the
We did. Is this it? Is this her clothing line possibly? Possibly.
Yeah. So maybe she dabbled in clothing. Cause let me pull this screen up again. Cause remember when we searched her name on the Eliza Bleu, South Carolina, 2016, Eliza Bleu Company, domestic LLC. Where did it say that it was clothing? Did I make that up?
No, I think we found something else. Not this one particularly.
Registry page. Go back. 2016. Okay. I'm so bad at sleuthing. Let's go back to this IG.
Clothing.
So that was 2016. We go back to this Instagram. What if this is her clothing store?
In South Carolina? Was that what we were looking
That's
at?
where the Eliza Bleu boutique?
Did she have a boutique?
Are you kidding? Where'd you search on that?
Google.
Just Google.
I goggled it.
Boutique. What? In Hilton Head. It's coming up under TripAdvisor. All right, so maybe this is just a side dabble.
Good for her.
Is it possible that somebody else is in the world is named Eliza Bleu and started a clothing store, Eliza Bleu Boutique?
Yeah.
It's somebody else? Okay.
Womp.
It seems womp, dead end. Yeah, it seems to like that doesn't necessarily go with her vibe. Okay, so guess what, guys? There's more than one Eliza Bleu in this world. So maybe it's not the same clothing person here. Although she did tag personal privilege. What's it called? Personal privilege.
Privilege. They
Going
need
back.
relief.
Curve model Eliza. She's a curve model.
Is she?
2014. I don't know. I think you can say whatever you want to be, and you're that thing.
Well, I am a waffle.
Let's see. This first photo, 2014. All right. So she's doing modeling. That seems fine. Is this during the time? What time was her that Wish eye candy video. Eye candy Wish Eliza knows. When was her World Star Hip Up? 2016. So this is kind of all happening at the same time. She modeling. And let's look at this. And this is this is also this is 2014. So
2
she's
years
doing
prior.
modeling.
Okay. Maybe something in the middle is during that time period.
2014 still.
Or no.
Is this all 2014? This is all 2014.
Okay, so she's not active on this anymore, it seems.
And then here's a YouTube. Oh boy. Here's a YouTube link. Okay, so this old Eliza Instagram profile links to this YouTube video. Was 8 years ago. What is 8 years ago? 2014.
Wait,
So
but someone commented 19 hours ago.
because people are looking at all this stuff. Yeah, interesting. So 2014 seems to be the photography, modeling, Instagram phase, and then 2016 was the music video. I mean, that all seems okay. Is any of this even helpful? Eliza Bleu nonprofit called Eve's Angels. It's a 501c3 nonprofit. Eve's Angels? Maybe I can check this thing here.
What's the deal? What are you doing?
Let's pull this up. Did you know? Okay, this is from Why Isn't Fealty on Timcast talking about this Eliza Bleu shit and other things. This is from Dick Masterson. I'd say sexism, but more specifically, it's probably because she isn't a pick-me. Would be a good guess, though. And Dan O'Hart says, did you know the woman Eliza conned into validating her sex trafficking story got sued for $50,000 by her own parents and brother for lying and saying they sex trafficked 3 kids and she lost. This is Eve's Angels, Annie Donewald. I was there. She's legit. We helped her, and God gave her a voice to be a major threat to darkness. Now people question her validity. Nope, we were there. Her story is real. We love you, Eliza Bleu. Keep shouting from the rooftops. You're making a difference. Your haters are proof. Here's the thing is like someone doing what she's doing should never have any haters.
Yeah.
Background facts. Defendant Ann Donewald is the president, CEO, and founder of the Defendant Eve's Angels, a nonprofit entity dedicated to combating sex trafficking. Plaintiffs are Ann's parents and one of Ann's brothers. According to the complaint, Ann and her children resided with her parents, and her brother and family lived next door. Ann moved out of her parents, confronted about her treatment of her daughter. Following her departure, Ann and Eve's Angels made allegations to the police and in public presentations on social media that plaintiffs had sexually abused her minor son, her brother's minor son, and other grandchild. She also accused plaintiffs of involvement in sex trafficking or money laundering schemes. Criminal investigations ensued, resulting in no charges. Ann's daughter eventually informed plaintiffs that Ann had instructed her to confirm Ann's accusations for the purpose of extracting a payoff from her parents. Whoa. Plaintiffs sued defendants for defamation and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Plaintiffs were unable to effectuate personal service, so they were granted alternate service by publication. Defendants never responded. And on February 19th, 2019, the trial court entered an order of default judgment in favor of plaintiffs in the amount of $33,481 plus $10,329 in attorney fees. So it looks like this girl like just basically was trying to get money out of her parents by claiming there was some sort of abuse.
Is this what you do instead of getting a job?
Maybe. Who knows? It's just it's hard to know what to make of all this. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.